Don't even at me. All right, guys. We're filming on Wednesday night. So right now, World Series, top of the third. Astros up 1-0. Zach, you have a lot of thoughts on this series. What's your opinion?
Who's playing?
Yep. Okay. Scott and I are on the Washington Nationals.
Team of Destiny.
Team of Destiny.
I mean, come on. You can't beat them.
You have to root for Scherzer. Verlander, spoiled. Astros already won one. Washington.
Give Washington their due.
Nation's capital.
Their due.
It's been forever since one of their teams
Bryce
won a
Harper
championship.
spurned them, and now it's their time.
Yeah, that's kind of the storyline I want for Nationals to win is that
Right.
Bryce Harper just left and he was the face of that franchise.
Can you say, though, that he was the reason then?
Yeah, that was the
Holding
key
them
to success was not having...
Because that's like a distraction. It's like, oh, he's like the star
Addition
player.
by subtraction.
Yeah, like he's the star player. Like
he's
everyone's worried about if he's going to get paid.
It's
All
like
Washington, that's all Washington talked about.
generational talent.
I guess.
Yeah.
Where are the Phillies?
Little Squibber. He's
Zimmerman.
a Grinky. Okay. So, we had a big bet go down betwixt the three of us before this, and we suck at football. So it's pouring down rain by Zach's apartment. We tried
Condo.
Okay.
Wow. You got really high respect for your
Yeah, but it's Dayton.
townhome. Dayton.
You're right. It could be Cincinnati. It could be worse.
No, it could be a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'd love to get in that argument with someone.
Yeah,
for Cincy over Dayton.
That's too easy.
It's a layup.
Yeah, but yeah. So we tried. We had Scotty going first, right at wide receiver against Zach playing corner, and I'm playing quarterback. 10 yards out, half of the end zone available. We set the over/under at 6.5. We saw the rain, made it down to 5.5. I think Scotty got 4 out of 9, and then we're like, well, he can't get it, so we stopped. But I think it all circles down to we have to do this again.
Yeah, better conditions.
I like your indoor idea.
I would love to do it. I wanted to try to find an indoor place tonight, but short notice we didn't, and we had a field right next door. I guess like we just wanted to risk and make me wet.
Zach, what was your takeaway from it? Because you actually had a strong showing, but the problem is when every matchup we probably had guys open, but our quarterbacks were terrible.
Yeah,
Quarterback play was
we're
lacking.
going to try to find somebody who can throw the ball.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you were terrible.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was worst. I've never been accurate.
Scotty,
I think in my head I'm pretty accurate, but I'm not accurate.
I'm going to say this. I had Zach for maybe 8 touchdowns.
Against me? Absolutely
no,
not.
No. Against Zach with you throwing.
Oh. Yeah,
and
probably.
you were wild.
You probably had 9 or 10.
Yeah.
At that point, I had just given up.
I try to be Aaron Rodgers. I'm more of a Teddy B.
That's an insult to a guy that's gone 5-0 this year.
So you're more of a Paxton Lynch.
No, if I play my game the right way, I'm a Teddy B. Right?
Yeah.
You know, methodical.
And it was also
nothing
dark,
crazy.
You kind of got here late.
No, it was dark.
It was dark. We have to go inside, and then when we do go inside, we'll have someone filming it.
And the ball won't be wet and heavy, and you know.
Moving on, Thursday night football. You guys excited for 49ers Cardinals, or are you just like
Sure.
whatever? It's football.
It'll be interesting to see Kyler Murray play in primetime.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see how Kyler Murray handles Bosa, like how that if the
1 and 2. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, the maneuverability of him versus the athleticism of Bosa.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like I thought the Panthers 49ers was going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, that game was trash.
Terrible. It was over in the first.
But here's the thing. You overestimated that, so you're overestimating the Niners now, and the Niners might be close now against it. I can see that because the Cardinals play a different kind of offense that might confuse the defense.
Right, and I see that in a short week on the road.
Yeah.
9-point favorite now it is, 8.5, 10 now, yeah.
10.
So, but it's just every 49ers game, it seems like they could score 40 points if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I made the mistake. I would have won my fantasy matchup. How did you get screwed in fantasy? I played Minnesota's defense against Washington instead of San Francisco's.
Oh, you could have had a boatload of points.
Yeah. Well, I would have had 12 more points, but I only needed 4 to win.
Oof.
I know.
That's okay. Aaron Jones skull banged me. The guy I traded away had 46 points against me on Sunday night, and I lost by 5.
Oh, by 5?
Because then Monday night I had Mason Rudolph Steelers D.
So you lost it in the fourth quarter, in the end of the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I
because
still
Aaron Jones wasn't anywhere close to 46 before the 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I mean that's a 75-yard touchdown.
He's gonna get bonuses and he's got the
that's like a 20-point play. And then Monday night, I still had hopes. I needed like 50-something points between Mason Rudolph and the Steelers D, and it got 50.
See, I was hyped because
5 points
before
away.
that 75-yard touchdown, I was like, I needed 45 from Rodgers.
Yeah.
And he ended up with 41.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like, give me a 75-yard touchdown and I'll probably be good. And he got it. He literally got it. And I still lost by 4.
No.
That sucked.
It's tough. Yeah, we did forget to do that on Monday, though. How'd you get screwed?
Yeah, we did.
Well, what side would you guys lean if you were betting it?
I'm
Incoming
say,
from the dog.
yeah, I would say cover. I think Arizona's going to cover.
You like the dog there?
Yep, I like them.
You're taking 10 at 10.5. I like.
Yeah.
But that's I feel like I bet against the 49ers all the time, and they just blow teams out.
Yeah. I already took a -8. Early.
Yeah, that's a smart bet. I haven't been a parlay at that. But anyway, we'll move on. Doghouse of the week. Scotty, doghouse besides Zach's dogs.
I mean, it's obviously Baker Mayfield from today.
Right, has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I actually saw the full interview, and that's less bad when you put it into context, which the media never likes to do because there's a more drama by just putting in the snippet where he blows up on the reporter.
Right. But
even then, he was basically calm, and he just blew up on this reporter. I guess he has history with this dude, Tony Grossi.
Cleveland.com, Cleveland Plain Dealer.
Cleveland.com.
Was it Shine? Because I can understand that.
Yeah, Shine 9 things I hate about Baker Mayfield. No, but I don't know. I think Baker Mayfield is my dog out of the week. Obviously, I mean, you could be, and then he goes out and tweets.
That's what I was about to say. Is that what do you do as soon as he runs off? Grabs the phone and starts tweeting.
Yeah,
he's like, I know.
You can tell it's off his iPhone. So he sat in his locker and he sat in his locker and tweeted like, "Oh, when it's convenient, you call it." Passion. When it's not, you call it arrogance, or maybe that's flipped.
Yeah, that's
it. But that's just so he can create his own narrative that he's like, oh, so he can have people like, oh, be you, Baker. It's like, no, dude, you can be passionate about the game and care about and be frustrated with losing without blowing up on a reporter for a question.
That was my biggest takeaway.
I mean, the question could be bad, but you can handle it one or two ways.
Like 31 other quarterbacks handle bad questions all week.
Yeah.
The same questions over and over and over again, and they somehow find a way to spin it.
Yeah, so
but the thing is, he immediately runs to Twitter.
Yep.
And that's like,
that's doghouse.
Dude, be more immature.
Right. It's like, I mean, what did Deshaun Watson do when he got asked a dumb question?
Explained it out.
He literally was like, so you got cover 4,
yeah.
And that was brilliant.
Safeties
that was so
are doing this. Perfect.
That was
and
brilliant.
Baker's just like, nope.
He's like, are you kidding me, dude? Obviously, I'm frustrated. God, are you kidding me, Tony? And then just walked away. Yeah, that's doghouse worthy.
All right, my doghouse. Major League Baseball banning the girls that flash the cameras.
Yeah.
Let them hang. I guess was what I
Free
said.
the nipple.
Yeah, I mean.
Hashtag.
Zach Taylor. Doghouse.
Benching your boy.
Benching Andy. My thing is that Andy needs one more touchdown pass to be the franchise leader, and now
8 more completions too, right?
8 more completions, 1 more touchdown. So probably won't get that unless Ryan Finley gets injured.
Someone told me today, they were like,
I think that even if Finley doesn't get injured, if he does poorly the rest of the year, they don't put him back in.
No way.
They're 0-8.
Yeah, they need to see what they got in him before taking a quarterback number 2 overall.
Except the Dolphins kind of did that. They're like, okay, it's going to be Rosen.
That was stupid.
And then Rosen was bad, and it's like, okay, it's bad.
Well, I think they figured out in OTAs or training camp that they're like, okay, we have a bad team. Let's just pack it in.
Right.
But
did you watch the Steelers game?
Yeah.
That 3rd and 20 defense.
I know, that was ridiculous.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Bad for the game.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing, honey?
Yeah. Oh. Talking from a dude who bets a live bet plus 7.5 for the Dolphins.
Ooh, I had Steelers minus 3.5 and the under for the whole game. Both of it.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, I had someone today, the Andy Dalton thing. I had someone today say what? Because he had heard me say that it was like they did him dirty by benching him before all these accolades and not giving him a chance to find a trade partner.
Right.
And they're like,
that's the other thing I didn't even mention.
Right, but they were like, because if you didn't hear, Andy Dalton came out today and said Zach Taylor, he doesn't agree with being benched. He's like, I wish if he was thinking about it, I wish he would have told me earlier so I'd have time. He told me 3 hours before the deadline.
Right.
But this guy came out and said to me personally was like, no one made Andy Dalton sign the contract for 3 years or like
Right.
forever, and like he's still getting paid to be on the bench. So like, the Bengals don't owe him anything. I'm like, well, I mean, that's kind of still like a shitty thing to do.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the guy.
Yeah, for somebody who's never caused any kind of drama
Right.
or he's been
He's like,
a choir boy.
Hey, Andy, we're benching you. This obviously means you're not going to be our starter next year. Oh, let him not go to a potential playoff team.
Yeah,
That is dirty.
I mean, well, he was just
it
like,
would have helped the Bengals because they're going to get something for him.
yeah, his argument, this was like, well, if he's probably going to see the field again. You have an inexperienced quarterback, so you need to play him. I'm like, obviously, you're not going to play him. You got to see what you have in Ryan Finley, no matter what.
Right.
So you're not going to play Andy Dalton if he does terribly. You're just not. So like, having him on your bench does literally nothing for the team.
No.
And he's going to leave. And here's the number one argument. He's going to leave after the offseason. So you're going to get nothing for him instead of trading him for like even a 6th-round pick if you wanted to.
Right.
Does he still have one more year in his contract?
It's, I think it is, but
Or team option?
The Bengals are just going to cut him, and he has no money against the cap.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Get something for him.
Right. You know what's
That's-
even worse? You know
that's
what
bad.
Jason Lockenfora said?
What?
He said today that Mike Brown was in Cincinnati for the trade deadline,
Yeah.
but other members of the family were in Switzerland on vacation. Members of the front office.
So?
They were in Switzerland on trade deadline day.
Right.
It was just Mike Brown.
Yeah, they weren't going to do anything.
Right. But it's like they knew that they were definitely not doing anything.
Yeah, well,
Like,
they
this
want to
was-
keep Green up. They probably want to re-sign Green. That's their Larry Fitzgerald.
Trade deadline in general, kind of boring. There were like more trades like earlier in the season, but now trade deadline we're like, oh, Chris Harris, he doesn't go.
Yeah.
AJ Green, he doesn't go. Trent Williams from the Redskins shows up.
Le'Veon
Loses his
Fails his physical.
fails his physical.
Le'Veon, rumors about him moving. He stays.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. I like him in New York. I don't
Robbie
know why.
Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. The Jets stayed put.
Dude, Jamal Adams is like legit
mad.
hurt.
He's mad.
Oh yeah, he's big mad. He came out today and they said like the general manager and the head coach both wanted to talk to him. He said, I'm not ready to talk.
Oh gosh.
That's bad.
Petty.
They have like a train wreck on their hands.
Jamal Adams is overreacting.
Oh yeah.
He's
100%.
He said he considers
It's because
himself.
it's because he secretly wants to be traded. So he's creating a narrative like he's hurt, like he got done dirty, so that like when people leave, it's like, oh, it's because the Jets
Yeah,
mishandled
because he
this.
wanted to go to Dallas. He's from there.
Yeah.
And he said he considers himself like Tom Brady and Aaron Darnold.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't take calls on
You don't
Right.
take calls on them. It's like, you listen to absolutely everything if you're a GM. That's why I'm having a big problem with the Bengals family being in Switzerland. It's like,
Right.
you listen to anything. What if someone would have called the Bengals yesterday at 1 o'clock and
Hey,
said,
first rounder for Dalton.
No, like, what if it was outlandish? Like, a first and a second and 2/3
Right.
for Dalton.
Yeah.
It's like, what if someone so asinine got offered you and you're like, well, we don't have anybody here to even...
Yeah. Spin this.
The paperwork would be too... we wouldn't get that done in time.
I mean, spin this. You know, me being
The
a Broncos
internet
fan.
here in Europe
Chris
is
Harris-
a little slow.
Chris Harris Jr., top 10 corner.
Yeah,
Right. So
top 5.
top 5 corner.
Not anymore.
Okay, so he's top 10, top 5. So like he got
T.Y. got him good.
not really. Okay, you kind of did. So, I mean, Elway came out and said he's like, yeah, we got a few calls on Chris, but I mean, it would have had to be a substantial offer. And Chris was like, I'm glad they didn't trade me. One, probably because he wants to play up his value to leave,
Right.
and you know he fits the system right now. But two, it's like, of course, like you're gonna like, who cares if you take calls? People call about players. You can listen to the offers and
Right.
be like, no, I'm not trading him.
Right.
Like, how is that disrespectful? And that's what the Jet GM said. He was just like, you know, unless someone gave us something substantial.
Right, like if the Redskins called Robert Kraft about Tom Brady, they would answer the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's Jamal. Come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Broncos corners, legendary corners.
Yeah.
Akeem-
Ring of Famer,
Akeem
Aqib Talib.
Talib. It's like the old Carmelo to the Hawks trade.
Yeah.
He's going to the Dolphins. Will never play for them.
It's the Brock Osweiler to the Browns trade.
Yeah. Except he even like did training camp with him at least.
Aqib
Talib's-
Talib might too. Who knows?
He's not going to play for the Dolphins. He's
No.
hurt too, right?
Well, he gets to go to Miami, get paid. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go to Miami, get paid to rehab, and get in trouble with the law.
That's a hot one.
I don't know, man. It just seems like Aqib Talib out in Florida does not get along with the law.
Yeah, Akeem
Or
Talib
Texas.
is to Florida as Pac-Man Jones is to Dallas.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, Aqib Talib does not do well in Dallas either. That's
Zach,
where he shot
first of
himself.
all, how dare you? Second of all,
Broncos legend Pac-Man Jones.
Yeah, Broncos legend Pac-Man Jones.
Broncos legend.
Intercepted Russell Wilson in back-to-back matchups. That was the home run in the first inning, but they did just walk a guy.
Oh my God.
Scotty and I both have Nationals money line. We saw a video of Scherzer. He looked intimidating, and they're down 1. A lot of baseball left. Zach, say it.
There's a lot of baseball left.
A lot
Alright,
of
cool.
baseball left. All right,
I can't owe my bookie more money.
Zach. Do you have anyone off the top of your head you want to throw in the doghouse?
Oh, my hip. Ugh.
Exercises in the doghouse.
Yeah. No.
How about just like rehabilitation?
Myself is in the doghouse for being out of shape.
Timetable of how long it would take you to do what you just did again, like tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I could do it again tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not as
I'm
bad.
sore, but
Right. In the rain. It was great because Zach was like diving for passes. It was nice.
Oh yeah, and I still caught one on a dive. That's my highlight.
That was good. All right. Zach, you want to do your lock of the week of the century?
oh, let's do it.
Zach, unprepared, pulls out his phone.
Well, I know because I was working on the Monday morning headlines that I forgot to.
I was working on the other thing I also didn't prepare for.
Hey, Scotty, Bucks up 58-42 at halftime. Aren't you glad you didn't bet the Celtics?
I'm actually very glad, yeah.
What
All
if
right,
you
so
live
why
bet
don't
right
we say what happened with mine last
Don't
week?
do that.
Oh yeah, last week, buying Zach some time here. Zach moved to 4-4 on the year. He's back to 500. Had the Colts
Still up.
had the
if you
still
bet.
up a lot. Had the Colts -5.5 against Denver. They won by 2. They won 15-13. The last second Vinny field goal.
Yep.
Um,
It feels nice to be beat by a legend.
right, a legend who had sucked.
Yep.
That because a classic like. Remember when he said like, "Oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning."
Right.
He like
Oh yeah, he's gonna
made
retire.
reporters come in on the Colts
A
day off.
51-yarder nonetheless. Good for him. Good for them.
Mr. Clutch, man.
I bet on the Colts.
Same.
Minus half a point. Teased.
Mm.
So
Had to do it to him.
I mean that's the only reason I won it too. So
Doghouse of the week, Deadspin.
oh
Stick to sports, Deadspin.
yikes.
Stick to sports is and always been a thinly veiled euphemism for don't speak truth to power. The staff's union said in support of several Deadspin resignations.
Twitter moments coming in with the heat.
Heat. Trending on Twitter because I'm trying 25-cent boneless wings at Applebee's. You guys even touching those?
No.
They used to do it like after like 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Now they do it 24/7. Like these ain't selling, chief.
You're right. That used to be killer. Half price
Yeah.
appies. Apps and zerts.
Habs and Zerds.
Zach, what's your lock so we can stop?
We're gonna go back to my roots. Detroit money line
Oh.
against Oakland
Oh.
in Oakland.
Yeah, I like that.
I love the Lions. I like them a lot.
I like the Lions. The dude you said would be out of the league leading
I
that team.
like the Lions, led by the quarterback I said couldn't survive with Matthew Stafford or without Calvin Johnson.
if you go
who's
back to
doing
the-
well without Calvin Johnson?
If you go back to when I'm not saying so what I'm
You
saying
can't blame it on career development. You
Can
can't.
I
You
stop?
can't
Can
say.
you let me finish my sentence here?
I guess.
So what I'm saying is, if you go back to the 0-16, that kind of era, Matthew
Yes.
Stafford, if he would have had maybe 2 0-16 seasons.
He didn't even have one.
He was 0-16.
No, he wasn't.
No, he
he was
wasn't.
drafted
He
first
was-
overall after that.
He's with the Lions
Zach,
because
if
of
you're
Lions.
gonna come with heat, back up the heat with facts.
He's on the Lions because they went 0-16. He was
They
a
got
number
the
one
first
overall
overall
pick.
pick.
Well, in any case,
Oh, now okay,
they were bad.
He instantly made them better.
correct. They were bad. Correct.
Well,
Go
yeah,
on.
it's not hard to instantly make an 0-16 team better.
Yeah, just draft
Just
a quarterback.
win one game, you're instantly better.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, in that stretch where they were really bad and they had Stafford,
Rudy Johnson on that team.
if you don't have the flash of Calvin Johnson, maybe after 3 years they're like, oh, well, we'll go a different direction with our quarterback. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he developed into a good quarterback. So
Here's
if
what
you
I'm
take
saying.
him now and
Right,
put
but
him,
it's just so easy to be like, well, he had a great receiver. Like, well, let's just take him away. Well, why?
Here's what I'm saying. You can't like award Matthew Stafford's development because of his receiver. Like that's like saying Kurt Warner was only good
No,
because
I'm not. I'm
he
not
started
saying
out
he
with
got
Torrey
better
Holt and
because-
Isaac Bruce.
I'm not saying he got better because of Calvin Johnson. I'm saying he had time to develop and stay the starter because of Calvin
Zach,
Johnson.
Then,
Like, he
then you shouldn't have had an argument to
held
begin with.
onto him.
That's every quarterback.
Every single one.
That's every single quarterback
I
gets
think
better.
he just went into the well look for something hot, and you're like, Matt Stafford wouldn't be in the league.
No, I didn't say he wouldn't be in the league. I said he wouldn't be a starter today if it weren't for Calvin Johnson.
Good shit.
Oh man,
He
that
would
was
be-
close.
He would be like a
Nationals almost gave up a 3-1
journeyman
shot.
backup quarterback. He'd be like a Matt Schaub.
A first overall pick would be a journeyman backup quarterback. Final ruling.
Exposed.
Exposed.
How's Sam Bradford doing from 09?
Still in the league last year.
Was he?
Cardinals did him dirty.
Oh right, that's right. Yeah.
All right, Zach.
1 year, $20 million with the Cardinals.
Zach, you feeling good about Detroit money line? Oakland to get to
Okay.
5-4.
Lock of the week.
All right, now we're going
To the.
NFL pick snake draft.
Oh man.
All right, NFL picks snake draft.
Oh.
Last week Zach and I 4-0. Woogity woogity woogity. Scotty 3-1.
Oh man.
So that
Like
means
tied?
Just parlay our snake draft.
I know
picks.
that means
Except for Buffalo.
that Zach and Scotty are tied for last, and the loser has to give the other a swirl.
We're only halfway through the year. That's it.
Don't say that. We're not halfway yet.
Not even yet. Yeah.
17 weeks. We're only through 8. We got a whole,
We can do.
And then we got
a
playoffs.
Yeah.
whole ass.
Yeah,
Are we
we
gonna
can-
do
we can
snake
even
for
do
playoffs?
Snake for playoffs.
Bonus.
Well, there's gonna be like
If the last place is tied.
there's only gonna be like 4 games
That's
to pick
fun.
from.
That makes it fun.
Yeah, so
Each person's gonna have 1 game. Fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Scotty.
We'll see. We'll see what.
Scotty. You are live. With the
Man.
first overall pick in the Week 9, the Hopeless Fan Snake Draft.
I'm going Indy over Pittsburgh.
Jeez.
No, I'm not.
No, he said it.
It's in. The pick is in.
Locked in. Okay, I have the second pick. Since we're recording on Wednesday, it opens up Thursday
No.
night. Zach, a ruling?
Didn't let me bet that.
You could have.
What? We've never been able to bet Thursday night picks because we're like, oh,
we're a day away from the game.
yeah, but it won't be released until after the game.
That's fine. We're
Oh,
still
that is some horse shit.
Zach, you're ruling.
I mean,
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna say.
This is great debate.
I'm gonna say no, just because he's in the league.
It wasn't great debate. Okay, I won't take that then. Wow. So I'm taking Seattle over Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay, that's actually risky
Actually,
too.
yes, I will allow it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
No,
I'm
that's,
just kidding.
that's I will riot.
Who did you take? I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. You pick.
Who did you take?
He took Seattle over Tampa Bay.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Buffalo over Washington.
That's a good pick.
Good pick. My number 3 pick. All right.
And,
Explain yourself.
because Washington's horrible.
That's basically all I need. If Dwayne Haskins gets put out there,
Oh, please put Dwayne Haskins in. All right.
Zach, the biggest Dwayne Haskins. Whoever dressed Dwayne Haskins is getting a freaking steal of the draft.
Hey, he could still have a good.
We're looking up the tweet. Z Beasley 13.
Keep going, Zach.
Cowboys over Giants is my second pick.
All right. McLaurin and Haskins at Washington. It's lit. Hashtag Buckeyes. Since you better not take Haskins, I can't stand to have to hate him. Are y'all really about to luck into Haskins?
He said that to who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Haskins Barkley duo will be the end of the NFC as we know it. Barkley. Anyone who grabs Haskins is getting the bargain of a lifetime.
Oh.
The last time a stellar QB was taken as low as he will be was Wilson in the 3rd round.
Oh my God. What about Lamar Jackson, your own QB?
Who's in the first round?
Here's
Yeah,
Zach.
as low as he will be.
Zach coming
So
in
is
hot
Haskins.
at Stephen A. Smith. The reason they never have you on Monday Night Football is because you know nothing about football. Haskins is more of a running QB with the SpongeBob letters. This one's from when he was at Ohio State. It's no fun.
All right.
All right. What was your second pick?
Cowboys Giants.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys win.
Pretty good pick. I like Cowboys. If I win this week, I'm putting money on it. So that means I'm not putting money on it.
Say something again.
I like Green Bay over the Chargers.
Okay. That's my third worst pick.
Aaron Rodgers. All right. You picked a 1-point spread as your
Watch him
pick.
pick the Bears over the Eagles.
Yeah,
like
I
an
did, and that's
idiot.
why coming up you'll see why. Let's see. I'm going Detroit over Oakland. Oh, sorry. No. I read that wrong. I apologize profusely. I'm going Cleveland over Denver.
And your second pick?
Detroit over Oakland.
I'm going to go. Oh man, the picks this week are tough.
Yeah. I don't have enough unders for Boardwalk.
Oh man, dude, these picks are tough. I guess I'm gonna go. Oh man, I guess I'm gonna go Jets over Miami.
Yeah. I think Miami wins their first game this week.
That's what I thought about the Steelers, but they literally handed it to the Pittsburgh Steelers after they had a chance.
Yeah.
They gave it away.
I'm gonna go New England over Baltimore.
Yeah, I had that. I was close to that
Hey,
too.
I knew Zach would take it if it wouldn't have got back to me. Zach loves to be wrong about his Ravens losing, so I should have taken him on. All right, go ahead, Zach.
Somebody already take Houston over Jacksonville yet?
Nope.
All right, I'll go with that one.
All right.
Can I get one more?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeppers.
Yep.
What did I tell you about Yeppers?
What is left?
Oh, Zach, come on.
Oh, jeez.
Great radio, Zach.
Come on, Zach.
I know.
Come on, Zach.
I know.
You got one.
Why don't you take your lock?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions over Raiders.
Okay.
Shelby.
Oh.
Tennessee over.
That's a tough game.
Kansas City. If Mahomes.
The last three are tough. Kansas City, Minnesota. I don't know. Let's go Carolina over Tennessee.
Ooh.
I like that.
The dream.
I mean, can we do it like
Over.
if he plays bet?
No.
Why? Because I can just
It's
replace
your
it.
bet.
Because I love Kansas City over Minnesota if Mahomes plays.
I'm sorry. This is the price you pay.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you take Miami over the Jets? Because you thought they were going to have their first win this week.
He's not that confident in
Yeah,
it.
not enough to take it with a swirly on the line, even though I have a 4-game lead.
All it takes is one bad week, Shelby.
This might be it.
Yeah, this is a tough week.
This is a very tough week.
I have Chicago over Philadelphia, but I'm going to do Kansas City over Minnesota.
Kansas City over Minnesota. All right, that was NFL Pick Snake Draft. Good job, Zach. All right, you can take a break because it's Scotty and Shelby, and they're taking a stroll. Here comes Nathan. He's not here. They're ready to roll.
Fuck him.
On the boardwalk.
Hey.
Talking on spreads. It's a boardwalk. What's
Zach,
up,
we need
Danny?
a song.
Zach doesn't get us a song, please.
The problem is that I've tried writing songs where you say the only instrument that I know how to play.
I like
I don't
electronic.
want this. I don't want this.
I like electronic.
Zach tried 2
I'm
songs
not
like
your
3
guy.
weeks ago, and I'm like, no. And he's like,
Well, you said I don't want any
And he's
guitar
like-
songs.
Zach, as the producer of the show, you should find
find some
a
free music.
way either to get royalty-free music for that,
Yep.
or find a way to get Heaven is a Place on Earth to start the podcast
Start
off.
podcast.
Okay.
Radio silence for Zach.
Because we could pay for. I'm down to pay monthly for the rights to that song.
His
to use
silence
that
is
song.
deafening. All right,
I don't think they would mind.
first pick. By the way, Nathan's not here. Hasn't sent me his picks. Great radio. Great radio.
Yeah, Nathan, what is that?
So
He won't listen.
He won't bet him anyway.
Yep.
So, all right. I was 5-1 last week. I now own the best record. Humble brag. 2-game lead over Scotty, who was 3-3. Nathan was 2-4. You love to see it.
Yep.
All right.
Nathan, the expert that comes on, is literally in last place.
Right. The gambling guy
Hilarious.
that only is here for gambling stuff.
Who doesn't gamble?
Doesn't
because
gamble
he,
because-
guess what? Guess what? Radio fam
Yeah.
did not.
Did not call
Message
us
us.
out. Did not call us out on us calling him out.
Yeah, we said on the last podcast, Nathan, if you're listening, you'll know what to do. And what was it? What was the assignment? Just like say like, oh, haha, like I listened.
Just like I listened, like I did bet it.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Oh yeah.
And like.
And he didn't. So
No.
that. And then even Zach messaged him and said, "You'll want to listen this week, haha." And he's like, "I definitely will now." And guess who still didn't message us? That's trash.
Trash. Okay.
That's so trash.
First game across the pond, eh? Sprouted
telly.
Crazy, isn't it? Me on the telly.
Get in your phone booth and make a pick. Call your bookie and take Houston or Jacksonville. Houston minus 1.5 right now. Over under 46.5. Scotty?
Houston minus 1.5.
Houston minus 1.5.
Easy.
Easy.
You know why we were similar last week? Because
Why?
we bet all the same freaking
Bet on
things.
the same games.
Yeah.
I was 5-1.
We all did unders.
I was 5-1 though.
You were?
You were 3-3.
Yeah, because my lock and bonus didn't
My
hit.
lock and bonus both hit.
Excuse me. I'm sick.
Last week was an underplay.
I'm sick of
Hey,
my bonus
Shelby.
and locks not hitting.
Yes, sir.
Do you think he's sick?
He might be sick. Yeah. All right. All over. You said -1.5.
Are you part of this segment?
All right. Honestly, I'm thinking another layup. Chicago +5 at Philly -5.
Stop you right there. Chicago all day +5 in Philly +5. Chicago, get it, hit it, bet it.
Chicago +5. is the play.
Chicago +5.
+5 is
It's
the
either
play.
layup.
It's how do those not hit?
It's free money.
It's free money.
You
Free money.
Look at a teaser from that game. Chicago +12.
Wow.
Under 49.
Easy. Make it +11. Get better odds.
Double your net worth.
Bet your freaking house on it.
+11.
Bet your RV.
Ugh, it's too easy. All right, here's another one. Washington +9.5 at Buffalo -9.5. Do you see the over/under in this?
I like the over. 36.5.
36.5 in the NFL.
In Buffalo.
You could never
They
relax.
just gave up 31 points.
You'd take the over.
Take the over.
Take the over. I like Washington +9.5, but then I got reminded about Haskins, and I'm like,
I'm an unders guy in the NFL,
except when it's 36.5.
and I don't like Washington's defense.
No.
And Josh Allen bounce back game. Haskins, pity touchdown, go down the field strictly via Adrian Peterson.
Well, I think Haskins could throw 2 picks on attempted screen passes in this game.
In his own
territory.
Yeah.
That leads to Josh Allen running it in because he doesn't want to throw it. He'll
Exactly.
run a little QB sweep.
Right.
All right, so Scott and I are on board, 3
Again.
for 3. And then I'm thinking New England -3.5 at Baltimore, +3.5, over-unders 45.5 at M&T Bank Stadium.
Want to hear something? It's criminal that people are still putting the Patriots with low spreads.
New England -3.5.
New England -3.5.
It's-
easy money.
It makes perfect sense. It's like Lamar, I think.
We
this
gotta
is-
parlay these four.
I'm down with that.
If you want your money, if you want free money, we just
Parlay
gave it
these
to you.
4, put a couple units on each, you win money either way.
Yep.
Because they're all going to hit.
Yep.
I think this is the classic, well, the Patriots haven't played anybody, this will be their biggest test.
Yeah.
Baltimore is like what 8-1 in prime time at home or something like that. That somebody had like some crazy stat where they
Could have used that. But yeah, I think even though the Patriots look susceptible to the run, but Nick Chubb was fumbling all over the place,
Right.
Bill Belichick, he's the mastermind of that defense now because the Patriots don't have a defensive coordinator. Patriots don't have a defensive coordinator.
Jeez, they
He
should
has-
have not had one for a while.
Now they're both head coaches.
Yeah.
His son's on the staff, who looks just as intense as him.
The line has moved. It's at -4 now.
Oh. Still like it.
Take it.
Yeah. Just saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, we don't do that.
I think if anyone's gonna figure out a way to stop the run, that Seattle said they did everything they could to stop Lamar Jackson in the running game, and they couldn't. And they flat out said it.
Seattle's defense overrated, and they still only gave up 16.
It's not even. I mean, it's not even overrated. It's just like everyone knows they're pretty bad. Like, not pretty bad, but
I think
everyone
they
knows they're not. They're like middle of the pack.
People overvalue Seattle.
Yeah, because of the Legion of Boom days.
Right.
But if anyone's gonna figure out how to stop Lamar Jackson, it's Bill Belichick.
But even in that game in Seattle, the Ravens scored 16 points on offense, and their one touchdown came
Right.
on a 4th down.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
So New England -3.5. Bill Belichick.
Our bonuses and lock are hopefully
Bill
different.
Belichick will take away whatever it is
Yeah.
that the other team does the best.
Right.
Bonus pick. What is it?
I had Lions +2,
Okay.
but Zach took Lions money line.
Yeah.
Kind of took away my bonus stardom.
Okay.
What's the word? He took away my bonus flash.
Took the sizzle out of your bonus
Yeah,
steak.
the sizzle. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Oh, dude, I can always rely on you
No problem.
for metaphors. Browns -3
Cleveland -3.
against a backup quarterback in Denver.
You think
Here's the thing,
they
though.
were underdogs before the news came out about Flacco?
The Browns were.
Yes.
That's crazy. I know, because I don't know why they keep having Denver be underdogs against these teams. Here's the thing, though.
No,
I love
Denver was favored.
This is why it's not my lock. I know. I don't know why Denver keeps getting these favoritisms, but only because they're home. But because they were like a -1 or a -2. Here's the thing, though. Baker Mayfield, I should be like, oh my god, this is a get-right game for the Browns. But Baker Mayfield, Freddie Kitchens, I have no trust in them. I don't think that they are good at all. I think that I don't. That nothing about Baker Mayfield scares me. I'm sorry. It just nothing does. I don't think he's very good.
I would lean Denver on this game, only because if it opened at Browns +2 and now they're -3, I think Joe Flacco being worth 5 points is not applicable. I think he'd be worth less than that. So I think they're overvaluing Cleveland here.
There's something exciting as a Broncos fan having like this unknown dude come in and play quarterback. Because he could be. What if he's like Kyle Allen?
Yeah,
like
Allen's been. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like he won 5 straight games.
He won games.
Right, and so this dude, another Allen. Did he take all the flair? Did the first Allen?
Pick?
Oh, shoot.
That's tough.
No, I like.
Want to go under?
No,
45.5's a lot.
Oh, take that under easy.
Oh, I don't know what it was actually.
Oh, if it was 40...
I accidentally looked at the New England one.
Oh, if it was 45, take that easy. Broncos unders have always been the play.
I can't get over how.
Do you know the Broncos haven't scored in 7? They have the highest streak by like 8 games.
Another Scott example there. What?
Like 8 games.
They haven't what?
They're leading this category by 8 games. They have like 17 games in a row. They haven't scored more than 24 points. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah. And it's not another example of me being distracted.
Yeah, because I asked a question and then you immediately.
Well, I knew I was going to forget it if I didn't.
But yeah, because I remember even last year the Broncos came to the Bengals and the Bengals had the worst defense in NFL history, and the Broncos scored 21 points. What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I like it, but I would probably lean Denver. Give me the points, especially how they played against Indy, and I like the whole Browns overlooking a quarterback making his first start. Maybe they don't have film on him.
It's like a we'll see. Mm-hmm. Like with this quarterback, he could be a tragedy. You know what I mean? Who knows?
My bonus?
Yeah.
Giants +7.5. Monday Night Football.
In New York.
Monday Night Football at home against Dallas. Get the home team, and you give me a touchdown. Danny Dimes looked. Yeah, I watched an entire Lions because if you have games on Sunday, like sometimes you gotta pick which one you want to watch instead of Red Zone because you're like, okay, I'm focusing on this one because it's in trouble.
Right.
So I had the Giants in like 2 teasers that like I had them plus.
So you can hedge maybe.
No.
Oh.
Just I can't hedge when there's it's like 1:15 in the afternoon. But
the Giants, I thought it was Sunday Night Football.
No, I'm talking last week.
Oh, last week.
Right. I had the Giants +12.5, +13.5 against Detroit, and within like 5 minutes they were down 14.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to watch this game. I don't want to keep getting red zone updates of another Stafford touchdown.
Right.
Of him struggling without Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, like there's a blessing and a curse almost when you're watching too much football and you keep it on red zone because it's like. They show all the big plays.
Give me that game.
No, you know red zone's going to show you all the important plays anyway, even if it's like but it's like there's something about wanting to catch it live yourself.
Right.
But then like you run into like commercials and you're like, oh my god, I could be watching other bets I have.
Right. But anyway, so I had to watch the entire Giants game, and I didn't want to turn it off because the Giants kept playing well. Once I turned them on, Danny Dimes looked amazing against the Lions.
Yeah.
Darius Slayton had 2 contested touchdowns. Saquon Barkley might be my new favorite player. He's so good. So I like the Giants plus the 7.5. The strikeout?
No, it was not a strikeout. Scherzer's up to 72 pitches in the 4th.
Give me the Giants plus 7.5. Dallas. Tight game. Dallas wins 23-17. Lock of the week. I'm just going to say it. I had Detroit +2.
Oh, you did?
I had Detroit +2.
All right. You were worried we were going to have the same luck. I have the Colts.
That's what I thought.
I have the Colts -1.
It was your bonus. I like the Colts -1.
Colts -1 against Jacksonville and London. I just think
they don't play Jacksonville and London.
Oh, sorry. Not. Yeah, I'm thinking Houston. Colts -1 against
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, I don't think Mason Rudolph.
He doesn't know the opponent in his log of the week.
I forgot.
Just kidding. It's a tough game for me. I like under.
Mason Rudolph is not good. He should have lost to the Dolphins.
I think he got his sea legs under him playing against the Dolphins after that quarter. Got his sea legs under him. He throws a lot of deep balls down the sideline.
I think by the time he gets his sea legs in the game's gonna be over against the Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts are gonna.
He doesn't need to get a sea. Monday was his first game back from.
Colts have all
basically dying.
Colts have all the pieces. Brissett's good. They got good receivers. They got a good
too.
running back. They got a great offensive line.
They play down to their competition. They do not. They lost to the Raiders at home.
That was a fluke.
And should have lost to the Broncos at home.
That was a fluke too.
2 flukes.
Here's the thing, they're away.
Okay.
Where they beat Mahomes on the road. Where
they beat Mahomes.
Where they beat someone else.
Okay. That plays.
I mean, they did.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Sure.
Lost to the Chargers on the road though. But that was week 1. I don't know. I think right now.
NOT.
I think right now. I would almost bet the Steelers. I think you get great value if you bet the Steelers would make the playoffs right now.
I can't watch this World Series games, but yeah, I don't know.
I think you could get good value if you went right now and bet on the Steelers to make the playoffs.
They're not going to.
I don't think so either. I said you could
I know.
good value
Right.
for a team, I think, that has a great defense. That they were lackadaisical in one quarter, and then they were like, oh my god, we're down 14 points to the worst team in America.
Yeah, but like that's a common like misconception. Was it because they were? Is it because they just had a bad quarter, or it's a bad team just finally showing their fins, like like showing their cards?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, obviously, because it's a bad offense and a good defense. But look at the Steelers, holding Lamar Jackson had a terrible game against them. Got out of it, baby.
Sure.
Lamar Jackson had a horrible game against them. The Steelers went to San Francisco and made the 49ers turn it over like 17 times.
Yeah.
The Steelers' defense, for the most part, has been great, especially since they added Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Steelers' defense, I think...
You'll always be biased, though, for the
Yeah.
Steelers, because you always think the Steelers are good.
I still think they're good.
But I'm saying because you have history with them, you always expect the Steelers to set... Because they always do find a way against your team, and you know it.
We got beef?
I mean-
I might have beef against the Steelers, but I also real recognizing real.
I mean...
That might be my real recognizing real pick of the week.
They've just caused you so much hurt that you're afraid to underestimate them.
Same here.
Hand up.
Hand up.
You're right. But that doesn't mean they're not a good team. I laid out the facts for you from recent games. Mason Rudolph threw for 2 touchdowns in every game this season he's played in. He hasn't been bad. And James Conner, the only thing that's making me nervous is that he might not play against the Colts. And the Colts have played down to competition. They just have.
No, I'm really confident in my luck. But that's my luck. That's why
your
it's
luck.
my luck.
That's your luck. Okay. We'll see how it plays out. We each have 3 units against each other all year, and Scotty and I will get nowhere since we have the same picks every week. But, all right. I'm moving on.
So we have two different picks.
We have the bonus and the lot.
Yeah.
The other 4, we're on it.
And that was the boardwalk.
And that was the boardwalk. Okay. Monday.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was bad. Monday morning headlines. Zach, you had time to roast over these.
Right.
Yeah, let's
What-
see how
what are
bad.
those?
Let's see how bad they are now.
What'd you preheat?
All right, so
Zach made us tater tots tonight, and they couldn't have been better.
Brats couldn't have been better. With kraut. I'm sure Nathan would have loved that.
Oh, because he skipped?
Because he's
Do the
German.
listeners know that, though?
Because he's German.
I know, but do the listeners know the travesty that took place 2 weeks ago? At
No.
1 p.m. At 1 p.m.
Oh,
Nathan
yeah,
wasn't
okay,
watching the
never
NFL
mind.
game.
I thought we were going a totally different direction. At one,
Oh, I wasn't gonna
yeah,
throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
What are we
I
talking
wasn't
about?
gonna do him like that.
Yeah, we're not talking about
yeah,
anything.
this isn't an ancestry podcast. This is a sports podcast.
Yeah, but
Right.
what?
Sure.
What?
Uh,
What I thought you were gonna say
Right.
that he did
What
didn't
if-
happen. Just didn't
It
happen.
didn't happen. No.
It didn't even happen. So I
Right.
don't know what I was worried about. But yeah, we had Dolphins plus 17 against Buffalo.
We all put the bet
We were
slips
all-
in.
we were
We
all-
all sent it to
We
each
all
other.
said it on Thursday that week. We're like,
The
we all
podcast
said it to
knows
each
that,
other.
though.
Podcast knows it. And Nathan just didn't. I texted him about it. Didn't even show up.
Right.
Yeah. Total
No, but what was he doing instead?
fraudulent. He was
Instead
at
of watching his Browns on a 1 o'clock game.
that was a week. The other
okay.
week.
Right.
He went to a festival. I said, "What time were you at the festival?" He said,
On a Sunday.
"From 1 to 4." I'm like, "Pcha."
Didn't your Browns play the Seahawks from 1 to 4?
At 1 o'clock, literally, he was there. The time frame, and I think he tried to play it off. He's like, "I would have been too nervous anyway."
Yeah, like I kept getting updates on my phone. I'm like, bro,
Oh, that gives me.
that's
anxi-
my personal hell.
It gives me anxiety when I hear people say something they did on Sunday that isn't watching.
Oh,
NFL.
dude, yeah.
It gives me total.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It makes me so cringe.
It's literally the best day of the year.
Yeah,
Guys,
so
I have-
Best day of the week.
I'll flip on Instagram on Sunday afternoon and people are at like pumpkin patches.
Zach works on
I
Sunday.
have Sunday off this weekend.
Are you coming to Columbus?
I mess around. If
come
I
on.
get everything.
I'm gonna be at Scotty's Saturday night.
Ooh. You trying to come Saturday night?
Saturday night. No, I gotta
We're gonna
sleep.
go out.
I gotta get like at least 7 hours.
You guys can share a bed together.
Hey.
Ooh.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay.
All right.
Under the cover.
What are we doing? What are we even doing? All right.
Monday morning headlines.
Monday morning headlines. Zach.
Okay, what's Kansas City's? What's
Kansas
their-
City Star.
Okay, the Kansas City Star.
Should have just made it up.
Head for the hills. Vikings invade Arrowhead. There you go.
That's like the pregame headline.
Vikings, yeah. Vikings invade Arrowhead. Defeat Matt Moore and the Chiefs. Hopefully for the last time.
Whole article. Oh no.
Oh no.
I love Zach's Monday morning headlines.
My Monday morning.
Texans beat Jaguars in football game. What's your other one?
Oh, Zach.
I'm trying to decide because I had
Oh,
two, I had
Zach.
two
Oh,
other
you
ones.
have so many winners.
I
You
had,
just
two,
want to.
I had two other ones. No, I'm trying to. Which one's going to be the least worst? Let's go with first downs, field goals, and touchdowns. Oh my! Lions defeat the Raiders in Oakland, 21-7.
I'm gonna throw up in my
24-7.
mouth.
Because it's Lions.
Would you
Yeah,
like
it's
some
not Lions,
crumpets with
Tigers.
that L? Says the Houston Chronicle.
Spawn T with your defeat.
Houston Chronicle. That's one.
That's good.
Let's go.
Nice.
That's all I know.
Detroit Free Press says, "Welcome home. Lions ruin Raiders' homecoming because they haven't played there in like 3 years with 37-21 win over Raiders football
Victor.
team. Some football teams still
Still no.
believe in winning football games. The Miami Sun Centennial. What are you doing? Dolphins postponed tank with 16-10 win over Jets. Boo.
The Kansas City Star. Welcome Mahomes.
Ooh.
Mahomes kills the Vikes.
Oh, that was the one I was
That's
gonna
a
do.
layup.
I was gonna do my homecoming.
You have.
Ooh, that was great.
That's great. You have
Yeah.
10 seconds to give me another one that's good.
10 seconds.
You have a minute. Scotty, what are we
That's
going to
a
do
whole
for a
minute.
minute? What are we going to do for a minute?
Rock, paper, scissors.
On shoot.
On
we'll
shoot.
keep a tally.
Okay. All right, let's do it. What's the loser have to do?
5 push-ups.
All right. Fuck, dude. I better not lose.
Damn. On shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
1-0 Shelby.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
1-1.
1-1. What are we going to?
I didn't even set a timer.
Oh my God. What are we going to?
We're going
Shelby,
for a
hurry
minute.
up.
We're going for a minute. Zach,
So, we're at like
this
40
is,
seconds.
This is all free time for Zach. This is all free
You're
time
going to
for
go to
Zach.
60 more seconds?
58 now.
Oh,
all right.
shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
2-1 me.
Oh my God.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot.
No!
3-2, Scotty. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No! Oh, no!
4-2. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my God!
Scotty, 4-0 run.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Shoot.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock,
6-3.
rock,
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my
6-4.
God. Oh my God. What's the time at?
20 seconds.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh, 6-5.
Oh,
6-5.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Sixes! This is for the win. This is for the win.
No, it's not.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Why don't we do
This is
Sudden
BS.
death. What are you going to do? I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. I'll win this.
Rock, paper,
scissors, shoot.
What did you come up with, Zach?
Shelby, do 5 push-ups. All right.
As Shelby does his push-ups.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 push-ups and 1 girl push-up.
Not quite over the Tannehill? Question mark. Tannehill extends his lead as a starter with the Titans. 3-3.
Zach, I played an extensive, stressful game of rock, paper, scissors for over the, not quite over the
My
10.
favorite about Zach's headlines is that like he comes up with a clever title, but then the subhead to
It's
it, he like
horrible.
stutters over.
Yeah.
He's like, Tannehill wins football match with touchdowns and field goals more than the other team had touchdowns and field goals. All right, is that our show?
Yeah.
We don't
Thursday
have-
night football reaction.
Oh, let's tape our let's predict our reaction to the game.
Oh my God! A play.
Just pretty
Kyler
like
Murray's
pretend,
fast.
Pretend, like think of what what happened in the game, and then react to it. Think of what you think's gonna happen, and then tell us
closing
your
my
reaction.
eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes too.
Damn, Garoppolo. Good looking dude.
Shanahan, you want him to be good looking, but he just looks like a substitute teacher.
Cliff
Ugh.
Kingsbury. Now that's a good-looking coach.
If the desert didn't need to get hotter.
Have you guys seen Magic Mike?
You ever like
Magic Cliff, more like it.
you ever steam your broccoli instead of just having it fresh? You just steam it with butter or something.
Here's a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler Murray. That's the take.
Yeah, I was like,
I still pretend that Bruce Arians is the coach for the Cardinals, even in my fantasies, and I think that's kind of weird.
do you guys think Joey Bosa is a registered Republican?
Larry Fitzgerald still exists?
Is Ken Wisenhunt still on the staff?
Yikes. Didn't he get fired?
Carlos Dansby kicked the ball touchdown against the Packers. Matt Breida, an elite back.
I entirely
Tevin Coleman?
I entirely forgot Terrell Suggs was still in the league, and I'm a Ravens fan.
Chandler Jones.
Mm.
That's a name.
Zane Gonzalez.
Another name.
Yeah. Robbie Gold.
Yeah. Why the
Retirement plan?
Bears released him?
Double doink.
Yikes.
That's our show. Bye.